All right, today we're going to talk about something that's quietly draining our most valuable resource. And no, I'm not talking about time or money. I'm talking about our mental energy, that limited supply we get each and every day. So let's dive right in.
You know that feeling, right? You finally sit down at your desk, you're ready to tackle that big, important project, but you just feel spent. You're drained, you can't focus. It feels like your brain is just running on fumes before the day has even really started. Well, what if I told you that feeling isn't really your fault? What if it's the result of like 1,000 tiny paper cuts to your focus? Okay, so to really get what's going on here, I want you to think about your brain like a bank account. Except instead of being filled with cash, it's filled with a totally different kind of currency. And honestly, it's probably way more valuable. Every single morning, you wake up and you get this fresh deposit of what we're going to call mental fuel. This is the stuff that powers everything: your focus, your willpower, your ability to make really good, high quality decisions. But, and this is a big but, it is a limited resource. When it's gone for the day, that's it. It's gone. And here's where the trouble really begins. It's not the big, stressful decisions that drain this account the most. Nope. It's all the small, seemingly harmless little choices we make all day long. Every single one pokes a tiny little hole in that account, creating this slow, steady leak that just drains your reserves before you even get to the things that actually matter.
So let's actually put a name to this, right? You can think of it as a kind of tax, a tax you're paying every single day, probably without even noticing it.
Yeah, the source material really hits the nail on the head here. These aren't just choices. They're micro decisions, and all of them together, they act like that constant nagging leak on your mental account. I mean, just think about your morning. What am I going to wear today? What should I have for breakfast? Which email do I answer first? Tea or coffee? By themselves, sure, each one seems totally insignificant, right? But add them all up, and they create this constant background noise that just drains your mental battery. For every single one, you're paying that choice tax. But what if you could just stop paying that tax? What if you could find a way to plug all those little leaks? Well, good news. There is a way. And it all comes down to a really powerful idea: radical simplicity. The entire solution can be boiled down to one single powerful principle, a concept known as kaizo. So what is kaizo? Well, think of it as the ultimate antidote to decision fatigue. It's all about the practice of automating the boring, everyday decisions in your life. The whole point is to save that precious mental fuel for what really, truly matters, the stuff that needs your focus and your creativity. And look, this isn't just some abstract philosophy. It's a real, practical system that you can start using like today. So let's break down exactly how to do it. The Kaizo system is actually super simple. It's just 3 steps. Okay, step 1, identify the leaks. Just pinpoint all those little repeating choices you make every single day. Step 2, create a default. This means you make the decision once and stick with it. Maybe it's eating the same breakfast every morning or having a go-to uniform for work. Then step 3, put it on autopilot. You build a system around that default so it becomes completely automatic and takes literally 0 mental energy. And you know what? When you actually do this, something pretty incredible starts to happen. You're not just saving a tiny bit of energy here and there. You are fundamentally changing where you direct the power of your mind. Just look at this shift. Before Kaizo, your brain power gets totally bogged down by questions like, what should I wear, or what's for dinner? But after you put Kaizo into practice, that exact same mental energy is now free for the big stuff: solving tough problems, thinking creatively, planning strategically. The work that actually pushes your life forward. So really, the main takeaway here is pretty simple. You have a choice. You can keep letting your most valuable resource just leak away on tiny, unimportant things. Or you can decide to plug those leaks. It's time to stop paying the choice tax and start investing your mental fuel where it's actually going to give you a return. So I'll leave you with this question. Think about your own day, your own routines. What's the very first leak you're going to plug? What's the first change you're going to make starting tomorrow?